Alright, so generally before I do my workout, I'll go and I'll grab all my meats so that they can defrost. Just put them in cold water, and generally it takes less than an hour. If it's like some thick chicken breast or something like that, just chop it up before you put it in the cold water, and that'll cut down the defrost time. Like I said, I do all this on my evening watch, so I wake up, go grab my frozen meats, let them defrost, and then I will go and do my workout, which normally takes about an hour and 15, hour and a half, and by that point in time, I'll come back and cook. So that was step one, but I didn't bring it out on you. I didn't show you. So today it's really short. I'm only making 3 meals because I had one left over from yesterday. Generally, I'll do some form of starch complex carb, like either rice, potatoes, or sweet potatoes. Although I guess sweet potatoes are kind of like a simple carb, but still, that's generally kind of like my staple carbs that I go to. I will throw in good breads, a multigrain bread, or just any other form of carb that's, you know, halfway naturally healthy. I try to stay away from pasta and white breads. So that being the case, that's where we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna pick up from after my workout. Meats are already defrosted. Like I said, it's a really small meal today because I'm only making 3, and I'm generally doing 4 meals a day right now because we don't have a microwave in the wheelhouse, or else I would do 6 and break them up a little bit smaller. But it'll probably be about the same for you because you're gonna be on the go all the time anyway. So this should work pretty good for you. But today I've just got two things: chicken breast, which you can see in there. I'm gonna take those out and chop those up. Those are gonna be my proteins, and I do also change it up and where I'll have multiple things going on one day. Just slim pickings right now, in a rush, and I wanted to start making videos as soon as possible for you. I'm just gonna make a video every single day, and that way that'll give you some good ideas on what I do to break things up. Today's gonna be really simple. It's gonna be chickens for my main. I'm gonna do box mashed potatoes because we don't have anything else, and I did rice yesterday. So box mashed potatoes, which there's not really much difference between them and regular potatoes anyway. So, and then I'm gonna do lima beans for my greens today, which any form of lentil. So that's lima beans, black eyed peas, anything in that pea lentil shape bean is high in protein as well. So that is a good way to offset some other protein. I try to limit fats as much as possible. I try not to use hardly any cooking oils. I try not to eat really fatty meats. So you get fat pretty much without trying, in my opinion. Anyway, it works better for me. Everybody's different, depending on how your body adjusts. I just noticed that I stay a lot leaner whenever I'm not adding fats. If I do want to help meal sustainability, fats are good for that. They do make it so that you're not as hungry as often. So if you want, throw in a little bit of olive oil. If you do try to use cooking oils, try to go with the healthier one. Like I said, I'll use olive oil, or maybe just like a tablespoon of peanut butter in certain snacks or something like that. Something real simple. I'm gonna pause this one so that it's not a super long upload, and then I'll start a new video and we'll go into cooking. Bye. use a lot of cayenne pepper because it's multiply beneficial. Obviously taste, but also does a lot of other good things for you. Well, go look up all the benefits. Honestly, I can't remember all of them, but it's super healthy for your heart and your blood. It does quite a bit of natural little at-home, what do you call it, holistic kind of style. Yeah, fuck that. I'm done. Anyway, so yeah, go look that up. It's cayenne pepper. Like I said, once again, multiply beneficial, but God damn it. So now that's going. So seasoned it. I'm gonna let that sit on there a little bit, kind of soak up, and I'm gonna go ahead and start my lima beans and my mashed potatoes. So the mashed potatoes are gonna be boiled water, dumping it in there, adding skim milk. That's it. I am gonna do a little bit of gravy. We got little gravy packs. If you look, it's 20 calories per serving. There's only 4 servings in there, so 20, 40, 60, 80. That's 80 calories at total, and you can put it on whatever you want to add just a little bit of flavor, change the monotony, not the same old shit every single day. And the lima beans, as is with a lot of my frozen vegetables, you can go to Walmart and pick out any number of different ones. You literally just take the package out of the freezer and throw it in the microwave. Or in a lot of cases, now I do it with beans, like other ones, like the mixed veggies and stuff like that, I'll just put them straight into my containers, because whenever you microwave them, you're gonna heat them up anyway. But the lima beans I like to cook first ahead of time, just to soften them up. Any kind of lentil, yeah, I like to cook at least once. It softens them up, and that way they taste a little bit better later. So anyway, here it is. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. We'll be right back. So, great value lima bean. Right on the back, microwave directions. Really simple. In this case, microwave on high for 5 to 7 minutes. So, that's what I'm gonna do. So also with the frozen veggies, I prefer frozen veggies over canned veggies, obviously, because canned veggies are processed. I try to stay away from processed foods as much as possible. Really, truly, that's the #1 reason that I meal prep over anything else, because canned goods and most things you get out of boxes are just freaking horrible. So just for healthy eating habits, I try not to eat it. Yeah, so anything that is frozen, a frozen vegetable, is not going to have any seasonings on it generally. So season to taste, or else it's going to taste really bland. Salt as much as you like, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and get the potatoes rolling, which is basically just measuring out the water and boiling. And then after that's going, I will start cooking my chickens, and then I will portion it all out, which is that I'm only making today. So there's my little meal containers. And a lot of times I do change things up. If we had breakfast foods, which we don't, like eggs, for instance, primarily eggs. Oh, you didn't miss much. I don't know, for whatever reason the video got off. Where are you going? Come on. That's weird. Nope. Alright, anyway, yeah, you didn't miss anything, actually. Still getting the potatoes ready. Another thing too is I try to season everything just a little bit differently too. I don't add Tony's to just like all of my food that day. I might put Tony's on my chicken, so probably with my potatoes I'm gonna do like heavy garlic and make like a garlic mashed potato type deal. And then we've also got the gravy that we're just gonna pour over everything. And then the lima beans, I'll figure something out with them. Another thing too with seasoning, and one of the best things that you can do is, or one of the best things that I like to do, and it has 0 calories, is lemon juice and lime juice, especially if it's fish orientated. You'll put that on early, and that'll get rid of all the fishy flavor, and it just, it really changes the meat. So one of the things I figured out about cooking fish a while back was just adding that to it. Same thing with chicken though. Add a little lemon juice to it, and it changes the flavor entirely. So I don't do it every day. That way I can change things up. That's the biggest thing, is changing things up as often as you can to keep it manageable. Because if you feel like you're eating the same thing every single day, you're not going to do it for very long. So the water on the mashed potatoes is going to be starting to boil here shortly. The lima beans are in the microwave getting ready. So I'm going to go ahead and get a saute pan, and I'm going to start cooking my chicken up. And the lima beans are done. So, as to be as least calorie dense as possible, ham. If calories really aren't a big deal for you and you want to use something else with a little bit more flavor, or if you are trying to get fats in, once again, I'll change it up to either olive oil, coconut oil, something like that. And then the gravy, once again, also super easy. Microwave, we can 2-3 minutes of water, 1.5 quarts, and then dump this in and mix it together into the gravy. So I've got all the containers that I want to use for today, so I'm gonna wait to put that in. It only takes 3 minutes anyway. As soon as I get done making the mashed potatoes, we'll do that. Anything you can do in a microwave, super easy, super awesome. So I'll mess with that here in a second. Alright, so it says servings per container is 4. I knocked it into 3, so it'd normally be about 110 calories per thing. So we can pretty much roughly assume that it's going to be like 160 calories, something like that, 150, maybe a little less, 140. Yeah. So, and with that too, you're going to be getting like, so 6 grams per serving, so up that by another quarter, so 8 grams protein off the lentils, and then our chicken, which I only did 2 chicken breasts today, so this is a real hack job on a meal, to be honest with you, but still, just wanted to start you off with something, because I told you I'd make some videos. I will take it a lot more serious tomorrow and get everything lined out a little bit better, but now I'm going to season my 3 lentil beans differently for each one, just kind of once again change up the meal a little bit. Everglades does a lot of really good seasonings, and they got different ones, and they're like pre-mixed kind of seasoning type deals. So that's something that I would look into, like Everglades, Cavender's, any kind of pre-mixed seasoning, backyard rub, whatever. And it just makes it a lot easier than grabbing out 6 million different seasonings and seasoning everything yourself, and it'll change it up. So I don't have any of those on the boat. So life's a struggle, but we're gonna do what we can. And the water's about to boil in the mashed potatoes too, so we'll be dumping that in there and getting that rolling. And all we do on that is, dump the pre-made mashed potatoes into the boiling water, whisk thoroughly, and then add milk, and that process is done. Down some Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. I don't know, maybe. Oh, you're not a ranch person. I am. So, yeah, give that a go. Oh, I'm gonna stop and start a new one, because once again, upload times are gonna be crazy, so. Alright, and there we go. So, chicken's almost getting done. Water is boiling on the potatoes, so we go ahead and add that, and have whisk ready. Oh, dump in the milk and potatoes at the same time. I don't feel like the potatoes are thick enough, which in this case, I don't really normally ever use box potatoes. So we're gonna go grab them and add a little bit more, thicken them up. Because right now it looks like garbage. Alright, much better now. And then the last thing we got going on, because the chicken just finished as well, so you can see chicken's done, potatoes are there, just got to put it in little containers. Gonna go add some water to this and boil some brown gravy, and that will finish everything up. So just put it in the boxes and here we'll be done. Yeah, so so for future reference, I will actually be back to you. I'll actually be measuring out everything and showing you like the start and stop full-fledged version. I didn't bring my scale out. I don't have my app ready. There's no internet service here, so not really the best day to do that. But I will be, because once again, I just want to give you as thorough of a job, as I can, so that you can take what you want from it. Use what you will, throw off the rest, all that good stuff. But this, even though I only use 2 chicken breasts, you'd be surprised how much you actually need to hit 15 to 20 grams of protein per day. It doesn't really honestly take that much. So, but with our lentils, honestly, we're probably because that's generally about what a 15 gram protein portion looks like on chicken anyway. Each meat's going to be a little bit differently. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Once again, this is very plain Jane. It's the same 3 meals, which is exactly what I told you not to do. But it's not going to taste bad. Pretty sure I'm going to enjoy it. But for today, that's what we're going to do. We'll add some variety later and change things up, and throughout the meal process. The more time you put in here, though, the easier it'll be to stick to it throughout the day, because it doesn't feel like you're eating the same thing over and over again. So if you can devote a little bit of extra time to change up your meals, do it. Great. If you can't, you know, this is the worst case scenario, and honestly, I don't think it's a very bad meal. So I am waiting for the gravy to finish, the water to finish boiling. I'm gonna mix my gravy together, and I'm gonna pour that over the top, and that's gonna be that. And I'm done. That was all less than an hour. So it's a pretty simple, easy, not too hard. A million things running through my brain, trying to stay on point as much as possible. If you have any questions, obviously text them to me, and try to help you out as much as I can. So, all right, love you, and looking forward to hearing from you. Bye.